his own story was as curious as his narrative. The tale of his life is the tale of a writer of incredible vision, an astute analyst and pundit, a lyricist compassionate and callous, a reckless hedonist, and disaffected malcontent.
Spider-Man Miles Morales is an absolute spectacle, an underrated masterpiece, a breakout from the shadow of the former Spider-Man PS4. This game is everything that game wanted to be in a kid-sized McDonald's, with the combat and the story and the new form swinging. You see what I did? I said new form swinging. You feel me? You feel me? Everything has changed slightly to fit the perspective of Miles or his style in general, but keeping most of the core elements and such to mirror Peter. Keeping the mechanics familiar enough to jump back in, but continuity-wise, Miles was trained to attack and react like Peter, but with his own slight flavor. But what's compelling to me is that he's his own person with his own problems and desires. And then this drive to be something he won't until he accepts what it really is, which is why Miles as a character means more to me now than he ever has. And no, it's not because I'm black and he's part black. It's the way he takes on the symbol of being Spider-Man, the way he comes from the bottom up. Anyone can be a hero, a rapper, or an athlete. It's not about what powers or talents you were given or born with to shortcut the journey. It's about how far you're willing to go to get there, what it means to get there, or what it means to be Spider-Man.
How did you do it?
My young lad, do you ask a dolphin how it swims?
No.
Or an eagle how it flies?
No.
That's right, you don't, because that's what they were made to do. You are about to bear witness, my friends, to one of the greatest technological advances in modern history. Behold, a confectionery.
Still not as good as Spider-Man Web of Shadows, though. I just want to throw that out there. Being that Miles is new to the gig, he's going to struggle taking on this much responsibility and learning the ropes all at once. Playing through both games, you're going to find a few experiences along the lines of...
Hi, is this the flight to Newark?
to something more along the lines of... And you sit there in your stupid S-Racer chair wondering over and over again, why can't you be like Peter? But on the bright side, he's got the fundamentals that, sorta. He can almost perfectly traverse around the city with a few faults here and there, losing balance or stumbling up a building, which adds to the immersion, with the bonus of having much better tricks and smooth transitions from the tricks into the swing. There's really not much else to add other than how the Venom can help him traverse the city and aid swinging and jumping and, well, honestly, nigga, who cares? Miles really be putting the work on some enemies, absolutely booking anyone that he sees fit. Okay, now, I know it might sound bold, but he can do whatever Peter can do in this aspect, but slightly better, which is actually why he can hold his own against Rhino due to his bioelectricity power I was talking about called Venom, which is kind of... Hold on, can we just pause for a second? I'm just trying to wrap my head around the fact that, like... How would I say this? So, like, in the first game, Peter took on Rhino and Scorpion at once with absolute, complete, and total ease, right? And it's just this intense game of wits, basically using them against each other, picking and prodding at their every ups and downs and their arguments and all that to eventually get the victory. But he can't fight Rhino in a 1v1, absolute bozo.
Yeah, boy.
So of course, as Spider-Man, you have your ups and downs in life. The thrill of being able to do all these extraordinary things, but then struggle on the other side of the identity. Unfortunately, this is part of the job, but hey, sometimes it's worth the risk. And Miles either way has a load of problems. Throughout the game, he's finding himself and struggling to juggle through all these different relationships, from friends to family to villains, all while attempting to meet his own expectations of what it means to be Spider-Man. Finn is his main obstacle, running as the Tinkerer and leading the Underground to avenge her brother by shutting down the Roxxon company. His mother is pushing for mayor to protect the city they all reside in, just as Miles strives to do and his father has in the past. Genki is his wingman, cover guy, and all-around coordinator, updating Miles' gear and with what's happening in the city.
What was that?
All good. Little spill. Get it cleaned up real quick. All good. It's alright, man.
So the way I see it, from beginning to end, Miles is opening up to this whole new world of responsibility and dealing with hardships that come with it, constantly blaming himself when things go wrong, and even doubting if he even deserves to wear the suit that he holds along with his newfound powers. The issue is, he already knows the answer to that. Miles is so obsessed with being as good as Peter, seeing him as this perfect all-around hero, not realizing that they're both human and they both have flaws. But the true test is, can you embrace these flaws? No matter how much worse he makes things or who's slipping from his hands, he'll always set out to make things right. He has to. For right now, this is his city, his powers, and with those powers grows great responsibility. Yo! Yo, come on, boy. Yo, stop playing with your boy. That's what every hero learns. That's what Peter learned. And that's what it means to be Spider-Man. Thanks for watching.